From the streets of Brooklyn to the top of Billionaire's Row, Jay-Z's rise is more than music. It's a masterclass in money, power, and luxury. In this video, we'll take you inside his billion-dollar empire, the mega mansions, the garage of rare supercars, and the private jet that turns the sky into his playground. And wait until you see the one gift Beyonce gave him that makes even other billionaires jealous. Jay-Z isn't just a billionaire. He's a billionaire who built his empire like a chessboard, carefully placing every piece until the world realized the game was already won. As of 2025, his net worth sits at a jaw-dropping $2.5 billion, making him one of the wealthiest entertainers alive. But what's fascinating isn't just the number, it's the journey. Unlike heirs who inherit family fortunes, Jay-Z started with nothing but a dream, a boombox, and the hustle of a kid from Brooklyn's Marcy projects. Every dollar in his empire was earned, flipped, or multiplied. Let's start with the foundation, music. Jay-Z has been in the game for over 3 decades, and because he owns his master recordings, his catalog still generates over $5 million per year. Think about that. Songs recorded in the 90s are still paying out today. His debut album, Reasonable Doubt, alone pulls in over $100,000 annually. Most rappers burn out after a few years. Jay-Z turned his rhymes into an annuity. Then there's touring. His 444 tour grossed nearly $49 million across just 32 shows. But the real money was in the stadium shaking on the run tours with Beyonce. Together, those tours earned over $364 million. That's more than what some small countries make in a year, all from music and love songs performed as a duo. But here's where Jay-Z separates himself from other artists: business plays. In 2014, he bought Armand de Brignac Champagne, better known as Ace of Spades. In 2021, he sold half to LVMH at a $640 million valuation. His payout, $300 million cash, with another $310 million stake still in his pocket. His Douce Cognac deal was even bigger. In 2023, he sold a majority stake to Bacardi for $750 million, keeping $100 million worth of ownership. Liquor alone added nearly $500 million to his net worth. Then there's Tidal. He bought the struggling streaming service for $56 million, then sold it to Jack Dorsey's Square for $297 million. His cut, $149 million. Add in Roc Nation, his $75 million talent and sports agency, and investments in companies like Uber, which turned a $2 million bet into $70 million, and you start to see the full picture. Jay-Z doesn't just make money, he makes money make more money. Even his art collection, worth around $70 million, is strategic. He collects Basquiat's, Warhols, and blue-chip pieces that rise in value year after year. For Jay-Z, art isn't a hobby, it's another investment portfolio. Altogether, his empire generates over $150 million every year, and while the numbers are mind-blowing, the real thrill is in how he spends it, because his homes, cars, and toys make even billionaires do a double take. When you're worth billions, real estate stops being about where do I live and becomes what legacy do I leave on the skyline. Jay-Z and Beyonce's property portfolio isn't just luxurious, it's strategic, historical, and record-breaking. Every home is a landmark, every purchase a statement. East Hampton Estate, the Pond House. In 2017, the Carters scooped up a legendary East Hampton estate known as the Pond House for $25.9 million. Originally listed at $39.5 million, it had lingered on the market for nearly a decade. Jay-Z and Beyonce swooped in and negotiated almost $14 million off. A billionaire-level bargain. This isn't your average Hamptons beach house. Designed in the early 20th century by Stanford White, one of America's most iconic architects, it's a blend of history and modern reinvention. During renovation, the builders did something insane. They literally rotated the house 90 degrees so its living room would face the sunset over Georgia Pond. Who else has the audacity to spin an entire mansion like a record? Only Jay-Z. Inside, it spans 12,000 square feet with 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, plus a 2-bedroom guest house. Oak-paneled walls, marble fireplaces, and a hand-carved marble bathtub worth more than most condos anchor the interiors. But the real flex isn't the size, it's the privacy. The estate borders a 17-acre nature reserve, giving the Carters a shield of seclusion most billionaires dream about. Bel Air Fortress. That same year, Jay-Z and Beyonce made Los Angeles history by purchasing an $88 million Bel Air mansion, one of the most expensive residential transactions in California at the time. The estate isn't just massive, it's fortress-like. Spread across 30,000 square feet, the property features bulletproof glass, multiple pools, a 15-car garage, and a full-size soccer field. Yes, not a tennis court, a soccer field. Inside, there's a recording studio, a private theater that rivals Hollywood screening rooms, and a full spa and gym. This isn't just a house, it's a statement of permanence. In a city where celebrities come and go, the Carters planted a flag that screams, "We're not passing through, we own this." And outside these palaces, that's where the engines of his billionaire lifestyle roar. If Jay-Z's mansions prove his dominance in real estate, then his garage is a flex on wheels. His car collection isn't just transportation, it's a rolling museum of history, engineering, and exclusivity. Each car tells a story, each one is a statement, and together, they're worth tens of millions. The classics. Jay-Z's collection starts with the 1957 Chevy Corvette C1, a red and white masterpiece from America's golden age of cars. Back in the 50s, it cost about $3,000. Today, this beauty fetches over $100,000 at auction. The leather seats, chrome dials, and old-school gauges feel like stepping into a time capsule. It's not just a car, it's a reminder of where he came from, before the billion-dollar empire. Then there's the Alfa Romeo Spider, an Italian classic immortalized in the film The Graduate. Sleek, low-slung, and timeless, it adds a European flair to his otherwise American-dominated lineup. Imagine cruising the California coast in this, exactly the kind of image that fits a power couple like the Carters. The luxury icons. For Beyonce's birthday one year, Jay-Z went all out and surprised her with a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud worth about $1 million. Only 2,700 were ever built, making it a rare jewel in automotive history. With walnut wood finishes, whisper quiet suspension, and interiors so plush they feel like a royal carriage, the Silver Cloud is less about speed and more about arriving. But Beyonce knows how to give back. For Jay-Z's 41st birthday, she gifted him a Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport worth nearly $2 million. With 1,000 horsepower and a top speed of over 250 miles per hour, it's basically a rocket with leather seats. Even in the world of billionaires, owning a Veyron is a statement. The ultra exotics. Then there's the Pagani Zonda F, worth about $2.5 million. Hand-built in Italy, it's a car so rare and loud it turns heads before it even starts. And finally, the crown jewel of Jay-Z's collection, the Maybach Exelero. This one-of-one hypercar is valued at around $8 million. There's only one in existence, and Jay-Z owns it. That makes his garage less of a collection and more of a private car museum. But when the ground isn't enough, Jay-Z takes his billionaire lifestyle to the skies. The Bombardier Challenger 850 jet. Most people dream of flying first class. Jay-Z doesn't even bother with commercial airlines. His wingspan comes courtesy of the Bombardier Challenger 850, a private jet worth around $40 million. And here's the kicker, it wasn't even his purchase. It was a birthday gift from Beyonce. This isn't a jet, it's a floating penthouse in the clouds. Designed to seat up to 19 passengers, the interior was customized specifically for Jay-Z's lifestyle. Think plush leather seating, a full kitchen, multiple living spaces, and even a private bedroom suite. It's capable of flying from Europe to Asia without refueling, meaning the Carters can hop continents as casually as the rest of us hop Ubers. For most billionaires, a jet is about efficiency. For Jay-Z, it's about freedom, the ability to take his family anywhere in the world on his terms with no cameras or interruptions. The super yacht Lana. And when the skies aren't enough, the Carters hit the ocean in style. In 2020, they chartered the 350-foot super yacht Lana during a family trip to Croatia. Calling it a yacht almost feels insulting. It's more like a floating palace. On board, there's a 30-foot heated swimming pool, a private cinema, a spa with a Turkish bath and sauna, a helipad, and enough cabins to house 12 guests in luxury. A crew of 31 staff members caters to every need, from champagne service to midnight massages. The cost? About $2 million for a single week, but for Jay-Z and Beyonce, that's pocket change. More importantly, it's total privacy, something even billionaires struggle to buy. Because whether it's the air or the sea, Jay-Z doesn't just travel, he arrives in billionaire fashion. Behind the jets, the yachts, and the billion-dollar deals is a story that started in one of Brooklyn's toughest neighborhoods. Born Sean Corey Carter in 1969, Jay-Z grew up in the Marcy projects with a single mother and few opportunities. No father, no diploma, just raw talent and relentless ambition. He turned that ambition into music. In 1995, when labels wouldn't sign him, he co-founded Rockefeller Records and released Reasonable Doubt. That album didn't just launch a career, it launched an empire. Over the decades, Jay-Z stacked hit after hit, eventually breaking Elvis Presley's record for most #1 albums by a solo artist. But his greatest collaboration wasn't with Kanye or Rihanna, it was with Beyonce. Their 2008 wedding cemented them as the ultimate power couple. Today, with 3 children, Blue Ivy, Rumi, and Sir, they balance family with global fame, showing that behind the headlines is a fiercely private partnership built on respect, ambition, and love. Jay-Z's journey from the Marcy projects to Malibu mansions is more than a rags to riches story. It's proof that ownership, vision, and hustle can rewrite destiny. He didn't just build wealth, he built a blueprint for generational legacy.